Good morning, 7th graders. Today we are working on page 153, and that is lesson 2.6, part 2, sales tax, tips, and markup. So today we're specifically going to talk about tips and markup. So looking at example 2 on page 153, we previously talked about, in our last lesson, sales tax and total costs. So two methods for finding sales tax is we could find the part, so find what the sales tax is and add it. Or I said that if you wanted to do the shortcut, you could add 100 to the percent and then you just have your one step. So for this example, I automatically look at this as 1.0575 and multiply that. So we're just going to look at it both methods again and see what one you like better. It does not matter to me which method that you choose, just as long as you choose one of these two recommended methods. So a customer wants to tip 15% on a restaurant bill that is $35. What will the total bill with tip be? What will be the total bill with tip? First of all, pretty standard to tip servers and waiters and waitresses 20%, so make sure that you are tipping 20% because most issues in restaurants are probably not their fault. So little side tangent there. If a customer wants to tip 15% on a restaurant bill that is $35, what's the total bill tip? Well, method 1, we can add the tip to the regular price. So first, let's find the tip. Find the tip amount. So 15% of 35. So we're going to find 15% of 35. That looks a lot like A equals P times W because it is. Okay, so you're going to multiply the percent times the whole. First making that to a decimal. 0.15 times 35 equals 5.25. Now, second step is you're going to add to the total. So you're going to take your tip amount, 5.25, and add it to your original. $40.25. So that means that the total bill would be $40.25. That's the first way. So first we found the tip. Second, we added it to the total. I just wanted you to be comfortable with this language. This is the exact same thing as we did in our last lesson. Method 2, we could add the percent of the tip to 100%. This is something that I personally do when I'm in stores a lot because you can do mental math a little bit easier with this. So you would just add 100% to 15%. So you want to find 115% of 35. This just eliminates your two steps. So 1.15 times 35 equals, once again, 40.25. So you can see in both ways, whether we added the tip to the regular price or if we added the percent of the tip to 100, we got the same answer. So as long as you use one of those two methods, you will be just fine. So let's look at adding another step to this because a lot of times you're going to have tax and then tip on top of that. Like if you go to a restaurant or haircuts, some nail salons, just depending on different places that you go. Maybe you might be getting tires on your vehicle or something like that. So a haircut costs $20. Sales tax is $4.75. Is $25 sufficient to cover the haircut with tax and a 15% tip? Okay. So sales tax is $4.75 and the tip is 15%. So there's a couple different things that you could do. You could add, so this is the total. you could add these two percentages and take it just as you normally would, or you could find 4.75% of $20 and then 15% of that method. Either way is just fine. I think probably the quickest way is to first add the percents. So 15% plus 4.75% equals 19.75%, which equals 0.1975. So you can multiply that, 0.1975 times 20. There you go. Equals 3.95. Okay, so what that means is the tax and tip is going to be $3.95 together. All right, so the second step is what they did right there, is add to total. So $20 plus $3.95 is $23.95. Okay, they did not ask us for that. The question, once again, is $25 sufficient to cover the haircut with tax and tip? Well, our total came out to $23.95. So since that is less than 25, 25 is sufficient to cover the total cost. You've got enough money. Phew. All right, so I'd love for you to go ahead and do got it B and C. B and C. So B, Scott wants to tip his taxi cab driver 20%. If his commute costs $15, what is the total cost? Okay, that is like from example 2. And C, the cost of a spa treatment of $42, including 6% tax and 20% tip. That is example 3. Please raise your hand and ask for help if you're not sure where to start on this, and I'm more than willing to help you out with that. If this is not enough room here and in the green work zone, go ahead and grab a scrap piece of paper and then just make sure that you show your work, please, because I want to see all these steps and how you're solving that. So please raise your hand with what help you need, and also please raise your hand when you are finished. That way I can check your answers, give you a sticker, and some practice problems. Good luck, 7th grade.